is fast approaching us. We are less than a month away.
The top 15 players of the 2010s, Part 2, numbers 10 through 6. The deeper we get into this list, the tougher these rankings become. The 2010s were loaded, full of stars who were more than just numbers on a stat sheet. These were personalities, champions, and record setters who personified the changing face of basketball. In this round, we're talking about 5 players who each shaped the decade in their own way. So grab your favorite jersey and let's dive into number 10 through number 6. Number 10, Carmelo Anthony, the pure scorer. If you wanted buckets in the 2010s, Carmelo Anthony was your guy. Few players made scoring look as smooth or effortless. He could bully defenders in the post, shoot over the league's best wings, or pull up from mid-range and make it look automatic. Melo's offensive arsenal was deep. Footwork, fadeaways, jab steps, he had it all down to science. During his prime with the Knicks, he was absolutely electric. The 2013 season stands out. A scoring title, MVP votes, and Madison Square Garden buzzing like it hadn't in years. Melo brought swagger back to New York basketball. The knock on him was always the same: playoff success. But when it came to individual brilliance, Melo reminded everyone why pure scoring is still an art form. In a world moving toward analytics and three-pointers, he stayed authentic. That counts for something. Number 9, Dirk Nowitzki, the fadeaway legacy. The 2010s started with one of the most satisfying moments in NBA history: Dirk Nowitzki leading the Dallas Mavericks to the 2011 championship. It wasn't just that he won, it was how he won. No super team, no shortcuts, just unbelievable determination and a jumper that defied physics. Dirk was a pioneer of the modern big man, stretching the floor, creating matchup nightmares, and perfecting that unguardable one-legged fadeaway. Every tall kid who can shoot today owes part of their game to Dirk. His 2011 finals performance remains one of the purest displays of heart we've ever seen. Battling the star-studded Miami Heat, Dirk's playoff run was a lesson in resilience and loyalty. Even as his athleticism faded later in the decade, he kept contributing, mentoring, and showing that greatness doesn't always need noise. Sometimes it's just quiet excellence. Number 8, Klay Thompson, the silent assassin. Every dynasty needs its calm killer, and that's exactly what Klay Thompson was for the Golden State Warriors. In a decade dominated by three-pointers, Klay was the cleanest shooter around. Textbook form, lightning release, and ice-cold confidence. His breakout moments are the stuff of legend, that 37-point quarter in 2015, or his 60-point game while dribbling only 11 times. Absolutely ridiculous. But what makes Klay special isn't just offense, it's how much he did on both ends without saying a word. He was the perfect teammate, the steady hand next to Curry's flair and Draymond's fire. Guarding top scorers one night, dropping threes the next, Klay was built for winning. Injuries sidelined him for years, but even then the league never stopped talking about what he'd done when healthy. The 2010s will always remember him as the embodiment of efficiency and class. Number 7, Draymond Green, the heart of a dynasty. Speaking of the Warriors, if Klay was the quiet one, Draymond was the voice. Loud, fiery, emotional, and brilliant. Draymond might just be the smartest defender of his generation. He didn't fill up scoring columns, but his fingerprints were on every Golden State win. He could guard all 5 positions, quarterback the defense, and even run point on offense, all while fueling his team with unmatched energy and communication. His stat line might read modest, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, but you had to watch Draymond to understand his impact. He was the connector that made the Splash Brothers click, setting screens, finding open shooters, and getting under the skin of every opponent in sight. Love him or hate him, you can't deny his influence. Without Draymond, there's no Golden State dynasty. Period. And finally, number 6, Russell Westbrook, the walking triple-double. Few players have ever played the game with more intensity than Russell Westbrook. Every night felt like a personal mission. He attacked the court like it owed him something, rebounding like a big man, scoring like a superstar, and dishing like a floor general. His 2016-17 season remains one of the wildest things the league has ever seen. Averaging a triple-double over an entire season, something thought impossible since Oscar Robertson, and winning MVP in the process, Westbrook proved that effort alone could make history. But it wasn't just stats. His emotional fire defined post-Durant OKC. He carried the franchise, night in, night out, turning every possession into a battle. Even his flaws, the missed threes, the turnovers, were just reflections of how much he tried to do. Say what you will, but few players have ever embodied heart and hustle like Russ. When the 2010s needed energy, he brought electricity.